Well, this day has given me a lot to think about. The changes there have been over the last 50 years since I was here as a student. The changes in income in the local area, the number of interwar Californian bungalows that have been demolished, but this is still here. This is the old part that was the Central School. They have a smaller bell now. The big bell that used to be out in the quadrangle has gone. And down this way, Mrs. Cuttle used to be in here. I don't know whether I can see very much there. I can. Down here was the art room occupied by Miss Morton in my time. 1966. So I'm revisiting 50 years after being a student here. I remember at this door a student named Rory Toombs was fixing something up at the top there. I think it was a poster or something. He fell and put his arm through this window pane. Or was it this one? I forget. One of the lower window panes, and managed to slash his wrist and got into hospital for quite a while. Rory was quite a young drama student. Used to appear in advertisements, I think, for Yakka overalls. And this is Miss Morton's room, the old art room. Miss Morton's room. Miss Judy Morton, as I recall. I think all the boys in the school had a crush on her. And this is the old art room, which Miss Morton used to be involved with. Yes, in my day. Turn around, Berkey. Give a big smile. That'll be on video. There you go. The old steam heating pipes are still here. And these used to make a terrible racket in my day. This is a student, Mr. Willison, Charles Willison, whose grandfather was the person who gave the name to Willison Park, so he's from the 1940s. And this is, I think, Mrs. Cuttle's old room, though you wouldn't know it now. Look at this. The kids have carpet. They literally wrap them in cotton wool now. I mean, we had splinters from the floors, from sitting on the floors. I wonder what's through here. Let's have a look. Through here. The room dividers are still there. Oh, this room I remember. I remember sitting in here. I had a broken arm, two broken arms actually, from falling off a swing in the park adjacent. I'm glad to see that they're showing the kids some respect for Aboriginal culture up here too. If you look. Yeah, no, I'm just going to open the door. There.
take up the time. I wonder if you know...
Phil? And here is Carl Armstrong, who I haven't seen.
Carl Armstrong, and then it was Nee Keach in those days, as I was Keach in 1960.
Yeah, but I remember you from 3CR, so this
I remember you very well.
By asking me here, I really feel respected, so thank you. So I'd like to say, welcome to Wurundjeri home, welcome to Wurundjeri country, and have a great family day. So thank you.
I acknowledge the traditional owners as the original custodians of this land, including the Wurundjeri people in the northern part of our city, and pay my respects to elders past and present, and the elders from other communities who may be here today.
Nous aimerons reconnaître l'importance de notre communauté scolaire, le passé, le présent et le futur. Merci à toutes les familles de CPS qui se sont réunies ici pour célébrer cette occasion.
We would like to take this time to recognise the importance of the growing school community, past, present and future. Thank you to all the CPS families for coming together today to celebrate this special occasion.
Nous souhaitons la bienvenue à l'honorable John Pessoa, le procureur général du parti à l'opposition, membre pour Hawthorne et résident de Camberwell.
Please join us in welcoming Shadow Attorney General, Member for Hawthorne and Camberwell resident, the Honourable John Pessuto.
Thank you, students. Bonjour tout le monde. I did want to say more, but I could not perfect the pronunciation, and I wouldn't dishonour the beautiful French language trying to do so. Uncle Bill, and to the Wurundjeri people, elders past and present on whose land we live today, I acknowledge and respect you all. And of course, Mrs. Newbecker, 100 years old. I think, Mrs. Newbecker, you would have been here in the early 1920s. Is that right? May I acknowledge and respect you. welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a real pleasure to speak very briefly and formally open today's ceremony celebrating 150 years of Camberwell Primary School. I have to say, I've wondered a lot leading up to today, what is it about Camberwell Primary that seems to attract such a tightly knit family of alumni, people who have come through. And speaking to some of you before today's proceedings started, you told me about watching on a big television the day JFK was shot and other seminal events in our history. And the fact that you've all come today says something about the culture and traditions of this fantastic school.
Thank you, Mr. Pasuto. Now please welcome Barbara Crow, the Department of Education and Training Area Executive Director, Inner East Northeastern Victoria Region.
Bonjour and good afternoon everyone, and it's my great pleasure to be here as the representative of the Education Department to join with you in celebrating this wonderful milestone of 150 years at Camberwell Primary School. I'd like to particularly acknowledge everyone who has come from over the years, from the years of the Camberwell Central School and those students who are here to join with you, right up to those families and students of our current day. And can I also acknowledge previous educators who have worked at Camberwell, and including our most recent previous principal, Helen Varno. I acknowledge Helen's work here in the school, and the colleagues who have come from other schools in the Inner East today to join with celebrating. Maria Carvoni from Auburn, and I think Chris Moore from Hartwell may be here as well. So I would just like to take this opportunity to, on behalf of the Department of Education, acknowledge this very significant day and congratulate Janet and her dedicated staff for the wonderful work that they do and for bringing everyone together to celebrate this occasion. And I'd like to do that by presenting Helen with a certificate of congratulations on the anniversary of 150 years of Camberwell Primary School.
Thank you so much, Barb. It's a great honour to have you here. Bon après-midi tout le monde. It is absolutely wonderful to see you all here. I can only say to see our children, our current children from the school, and to have met our visitors, ex-students who came the other day to have a tour. It was absolutely a delight to hear all of the stories about teachers, past and present, and what our school was like. And while our school grows, so does our educational horizon. Our vision statement sees us striving to provide quality, bilingual education for the whole child, with a focus on developing confident problem solvers, always willing to have a go no matter what the challenge. And whilst the condition of our local roads is now a given, the pathway forward is still unclear. I hope that the visionary leaders who started bilingual education at CPS have perhaps begun a trend identifying the optimal way to enhance learner acuity, start young and challenge them with learning in 2 languages and thus intrinsically deepen learning. Facing the 21st century geopolitical conundrums will require innovative, critical thinkers ready to engage as active global citizens. I hope that this is our shining glory as we move forward. Please enjoy the celebration. So, this is going to be a little bit more of a challenge than what we imagine. It is tightly packed and damp. So, I am really hesitant to actually pull it out and destroy some of the wonderful documents that are in there. So I think what we might do is we might hold it over to another assembly with the children when the documents have had a little bit of time to dry. Is that okay, students? Well, if I take them out now, I think we might destroy things. So it is open. It was officially opened today. So it's very exciting, and we are already in preparation for making the next time capsule. Now the next time capsule won't be buried underground. It will be in a cabinet near reception when we get it all finished. And I will once more ask our Year 6 students if you can bring along an item to put in it over the next week. Okay, I'll hand back over to you. I believe we're doing something else that's exciting.
Now it is time for the ceremonial cutting of the 150th anniversary cake by one of our older students and one of our younger students. Please welcome former CPS student Edna Newbecker, who just celebrated her 100th birthday. And foundation student Charlotte Beaneck, who recently turned 5. Our talented teachers Erin Davies and Emily Mackenzie have written a wonderful new school song for the 150th anniversary. Students, please join Miss Mackenzie and Madam Davies and the senior and middle choir for the Heart of Camberwell.
Maintenant, il est temps de couper le gâteau de 150 anniversaire.